Family karma. We're gonna do a little video on family karma. So what is family karma? Family karma is trauma that goes from family to family to family, way back in your ancestry line. You don't only inherit physical traits, you inherit mental traits. So what are some ways that we can fix our family trauma, fix our family karma? Step one, awareness. Starting to become aware of the negative traits that you are carrying on from your parents, that they carried on from their parents, that they carried on from their parents. Awareness. A big trait that blocks a lot of people is our view on money. What are your parents' views on money? When you were a kid, did you hear any fights about money? Were you told that we don't have enough money for this? Were you even taught about money? The value of money? How to get money? Money is one of the biggest issues in families, in love relationships, in friendships, definitely business relationships. How do we change this view on money? I'll share a little story. So, my grandfather spent a lot of money in his lifetime, but he would always tell my grandmother when it was time to pay a bill that we don't have enough money. Yet he was spending money for country clubs, keep up with the Joneses, but he still had that scarcity mindset that he didn't have enough money. So my father picked this up. And even though my father has been a very successful man, he carries that scarcity mindset. A positive is he does spend money in a more positive way. He's very careful on how he spends money. He saw his dad spend most of his money and then die with very little money. So now he wants to change that family karma by spending his money wisely and making sure he has enough and possibly pass some money to his kids, which can be not that healthy, actually. You know, if you're sitting there waiting for an inheritance, you're not going to put as much value out into the world. If you know you have something coming, are you really going to try harder? The second step is separation. So how do we separate from these beliefs, from this karma? Well, in the case with my dad, how did he separate? He went to the opposite end of the spectrum. He saves his money. He doesn't spend as much money. He's very wise with his money. So these are things we can do. Now jump to my generation. I started to grow up. I became aware of this money concept. And I always seemed to have enough, but I always felt like I didn't have enough. I always felt like I had to have this cushion of money to make me feel good. And when I started to realize those things, I realized I was scared to buy myself nice things. Only the essentials, which isn't a bad thing. But I wanted to change my concept of money. I wanted to show the world that I do deserve a better car, that I do deserve to go out and eat once in a while. So what did I do? I had to become aware of my family's money beliefs, separate from them, and build my own beliefs, build my own family karma. By building your own family karma, you break the old family karma. And what is the last step? Independence, freedom, developing your own money beliefs in this instance. So money is just one thing. We carry on diseases in our minds from my family. We carry on eating habits from my family, which can cause diseases. We carry on substance use issues. In the case of my dad and my grandfather again, my grandfather drank and smoked most of his life. He was from that Rat Pack era. My father doesn't drink anymore. And for that matter of fact, he never drank at the excess like my grandfather, because he saw how it affected my grandfather, and he wanted to break that family karma. There's many ways that we can break our family karma, but awareness is the first step. Then we can separate, and then we can become independent. So I'll make more videos about family karma. Right now is a very powerful time on the earth where we can burn through our family karma so we don't have to pass it on to our kids, and we can break this cycle. So 2024 is gonna be an awesome year. It's been really crazy on earth for the past 7 years, but we're about to break into a new cycle. And even though it might feel like it's getting tougher, it's gonna get easier, but it's up to you. It's up to you to do the work. The mind, body, spirit work. So I'm here to help. Developing a new program. We're developing a new gym. Putting that value out into the world. And I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to be here with y'all. And I hope you get something from these videos. And there's a lot of other good spiritual people online. So I encourage you just to take what you get from this and run with it. Even if it's only one thing. So I'll see y'all soon.